My name is Aaden Dunn. I'm the founder and CEO of Unstoppable Enterprises. I'm 17 years old and I just recently graduated from KC and I go to UTech now.
What are you studying at UTech?
Business administration.
How long have you started this business and what do you specialize in?
Alright, so I started this business when I was actually 14. You know, I took it serious at 14, but I started at like 13 years old.
What were you doing at 13 in terms of business-wise?
Business-wise, well, I started out with 100 US, one phone case and 2 LED lights. And from then, you know, I went to Kingston College. So what I used to do, they used to call me the plug because I was the connect for phone cases, LED lights, and etc. I used to just bring it in my bag, but you know, you have to hide and do that. So I did that.
So you're selling these what? Electronics and small electronics?
Small electronics. That's when I just started. You know, LED lights and phone cases were it for like 2 months, and then I branched off into some other stuff.
And what are you now selling?
All right, so what we're now selling and a service that we now offer is direct shipping and clearing from China to Jamaica. Right, but what we have in stock, we have LED mirrors, right? We have normal mirrors in stock as well. We have the full body mirrors, right? We have water heaters, my own brand of water heaters. It's called Unstoppable Water Heaters, and they come with a free shower head. We have water coolers. We have pot sets available. Our ice makers, commercial ice makers. We have a whole heap of stuff, a lot of stuff in stock, and more to come.
What inspired to start a business at just 13?
Well, what inspired me was mainly my mom, actually, because from a tender age, I've always seen her, you know, buying and selling, right? She started with sheets and curtains and etc. But also my family, right? Because I remember at tender age of just 9 years old, right? My family believes in hard work, and that's what we did. So I started clearing containers, normal, you know, just like any worker on Red Hills Road. Started to clear containers, help take out toilets out of the container, many different. So I guess I was always grown to lead, right? So I always had it in me, and hard work is key.
What made you choose to sell, you know, what you're selling? Was it anything in particular why you're choosing to, you know, you could have said different things, but you're selling electronics?
The thing is, you know, I don't only specialize in electronics. When I started, I mainly specialized in them. What made me start with electronics at first, though, you know, I didn't have as much capital, because when I just started, you know, you're not going to have as much capital, and I wasn't getting any help, you know. So what I did was I went and did my market research and think about stuff that are hot in the market and that are gonna sell, and I can make small profit but still profit, because small profit is better than no profit, right? So that's what I did, and the electronics were the it thing back then. I didn't have much competitors for the LED lights, and at that time I was going to KC. So with a school of 400 students and one boy doing that, there's not much competitors. So I did that, and from then, you know.
How do you source your products?
Well, we have sourcing agents all over the world, right? But what I mainly ship and clear from is the US and China.
How have your parents or family supported you on your business journey?
Well, I mean, my mom, my mom really is my support system. You know, she helped me a lot when I just started, because I remember when I just started, right, and I needed some money to buy some gaming chairs. That was my first ever big shipment. This was like 2 years ago. And before, I couldn't ship container loads like what I do now, right? And what I did, I shipped it through the wire. But I was an amateur. I didn't know that there were 2 different types of shipping, air and sea. So I shipped by air, and I got a bill. I got a bill of over $500,000 Jamaican. And you know, I bought like 14 chairs. 14 chairs not gonna make that back. So I made the hard decision, and I left them. I left them at the wharf. So this story is about a lot of obstacles. But as the saying goes, the brave may fall but never yield, right? And that's what I did. I never yield. So After I lost that $500,000 shipment, I went to church because as a Jamaican, you have to go to church in case there's any form of evil spirits. So I went to church, I prayed and I got myself baptized. And from then, I did the same thing. Buy up the smaller products and ship them and I sold them until I continuously did that. And I took the risk again a couple months after. But what I did, I shipped in somebody else's container and they charged me for the space it takes up. That way, I know the price for shipping and clearing before it arrives here on the island. So that's what I did. And through those LED lights and those phone cases and the AirPods and those stuff, it made me ship the big shipment, you know. And then from that, the rest is history.
Are you saying that you didn't have to take out a loan?
No, I took no loan at all. The thing is, once you have a dream, you go for it, right? I remember days when I used to have a little six feet table, right? I used to have a 6 feet table. I had some LED lights on them. I have my videos in my phone. LED lights on them. Some phone cases. And it's me alone. Got up, did the hard work, and I got them sold no matter what. I used to go to some pop-up events, some pop-up shops, right? And no matter what, sometimes I never even used to make $1, not $1, but I still went. Because the more people see your face out there, they start to build the brand. And I never let me down. There were days I made $0, most days, but I still did it. And now I'm a testament to many younger generations out there that once you have a dream, continue.
How do you balance running your business with school and personal life?
How do I balance running? Well, I don't have much of a personal life because when you guys came, you know, all over the place. So I do balance it though with school, right? But it's mainly here at the office. What I do now, you know, going to UTech as a full-time student, most of my classes, they end like around 2 and then I go to school in the night. So it's a balance, and I don't necessarily, I run my business through my phone, literally through this phone. It's off right now, and you see the calls, yeah. So I run my business through my phone, and people are always here at the office. So yeah, but in regards to people who want to do the China and the shipping and the clearing, right? That's when I really answer. But for the products that are in store, all they do is come in store. A representative would help them, and no problem at all.
All of this is in where we are is Unstoppable? Or
No, it's actually, it's Tech Pro, right? But with Unstoppable. So we're located inside the Tech Pro building.
But you have your own?
Own, yeah.
How do you promote your business?
How do I promote my business? That's a really good question. Instagram ads, TikTok ads, interviews, word of mouth. You see, when you have a good brand and people see that you're not about the money, you're actually about building a brand and something that can become more than a household name, they start to trust you, so customers will always come.
How do you describe your brand? Or how would you describe your brand?
How would I describe my brand? It's the name, Unstoppable. We're unstoppable. And the name before was Dunn's Enterprises, right? And I changed it to Unstoppable to show people that the youth are unstoppable. And it doesn't matter your age. Once you have a dream, we are unstoppable.
How have you incorporated social responsibility in your business?
Our brand, and if you look, our type was seen on social media, we're all about giving back. The other day, matter of fact, we gave back our own brand of water cooler to Mona Heights Primary, right? And an initiative that we started, if you look, is 20% of each sales, they go back straight into the children's home. And we're going to be doing that for the Christmas. We're having a Christmas sale here, so you guys can look out for that. So as I say, when you spend with us, the money goes straight back into the future of Jamaica, which are the children. We believe in the kids. And if you have a dream, go for it. That's what we're all about.
What is the biggest obstacles you have faced as a young entrepreneur?
The biggest obstacles, oh my God, there's been so much.
Or some?
Some, all right. One, people always trying to get a lot of money out of you, especially when they hear my last name, especially, I don't know, you know. And two, two is that your age, my age, it permits me to do so much stuff. I could be doing so much more because the brain that I have, it has the capacity and it can work, you know. But the age, the government, you know, they restrict certain stuff. For instance, I can't even get my driver's license right now. I have to wait until 6 months after, you know. So there's so much stuff. And even when I'm shipping in my shipments, right, it has to be under my mom's name, who's an adult, because, you know, the age as well. So there's so many other obstacles. But as I said, we're unstoppable.
Is there anything recommendation you would have for government, you know, for young entrepreneurs?
For young entrepreneurs, maybe lower the age of registering a business, because my business is under my mom's name, you know. Lower the age. You know, youth are actually the future. Many youth in Jamaica want to start a business. They don't know how to get the capital. So many obstacles are in their way. So many. And most people in Jamaica, they don't trust a brand if it's not registered. So maybe look into some of those rules. It needs to be changed.
What are your goals for the future for this business?
The goals in the future for this business. As I said, we're unstoppable, right? So you guys can definitely look out, because in the future, we're going to be opening 3 locations. So you guys can definitely look out for that. So that is my goal. And as I said, with constant work, determination, I will achieve my goal.
Based on where you started and to where you are now, how do you say you're doing now in the market?
In the market. Remember, I started with one LED light and 2 phone cases to now container loads of goods and items, supplying all across Jamaica.
Who do you supply?
We supply decor stores in Mandeville, right? We supply churches as well as call centers. So we're not doing too bad, right? But always put God first, you know.
What role your father, or what influence your father played in your, you know, starting in business?
In starting in business, I guess knowledge, because without his help, I wouldn't be here today. So he shared knowledge with me. That's key. Knowledge is key.
Do you have siblings?
A lot of siblings.
How many siblings, and do they play a role in your business?
I have around 24 siblings. Around 24. Some of them do. Some of them. I'm actually a twin. My brothers help me out sometimes when I do ask, but I prefer doing things by myself. That's the best way to get it done, by yourself.
Okay. What advice would you give to, you know, a young person like yourself with a similar dream?
A young person like myself with a similar dream. No matter the obstacles, no matter the challenges, no matter the fight, because anything that you're doing, you're gonna get obstacles, and there's gonna be a lot of fight, right? But if you're not getting the obstacles and you're not getting the fight, what's the point? There's no point in doing it, you know? Somebody told me that when people realize greatness, they try to create obstacles in your path. But you see, your best success story is when they realize that no matter the obstacles and the challenges, you still rise. Just as the motto of Kingston College, the brave may fall, but never yield. And no matter the obstacles that I went through, because there was a lot, I never yielded. I fell, but I never yielded. I never gave up. And that's what makes my brand so unstoppable. And that's why it's called Unstoppable Enterprises.